Welcome back to the channel, lads. It's episode 57 of our Leipzig rebuild. Mixed starts to the season so far, sitting 7th in the Bundesliga right now. But with a few games to go through in this episode, we could well move up the league table. We've got Werder Bremen, our first game of the episode. We've got the likes of Köln, Mönchengladbach. We have got our first DFB-Pokal game of the season against Munster and Hoffenheim and a few other teams. We will try and play as many games as possible in this episode. Let's go into the first one straight away. At home to Werder Bremen, who are 13th in the league right now. Just one change to the starting 11, and it's Murillo back in that left centre-back position, and he's back being our captain as well. Come on, Leipzig. I'm not too sure why he's the focus of attention right now, Murillo. Last time I checked, he was on the bench against Union in our last game. But talking about our last game, that victory against Union was our 150th win as a manager. Incredible achievement, isn't it? 150 wins as a manager. It's incredible. Across the span of 5 seasons, that is, both in England, and we've picked up a few wins in Germany. Billy Gilmore in midfield, Undav up front for them. That's a player to watch out for. He didn't quite cut it at Brighton, did he? But he's done so well for Stuttgart last season, and he's doing okay this season as well. And the likes of Undav, it's amazing how just moving from one country to another can completely change the player. He was fantastic in the Belgium league, and Brighton signed him. He didn't quite pull out trees at Brighton, but then he joined Stuttgart, and he looked like a completely different player. Last season, him and Gerasi. Ayar in midfield to Zubimendi is a tempo setter, as I said in the last game. Zubimendi, isn't it? He doesn't give us the work rate of Seiwald in midfield, but what he does give us is the ability to control games. Brunner, far post. Oh, get it! That is an easy header from Ouedraogo. The goals he scored in the last episode against Union, that would have given him so much confidence. He's not the best of finishers out there, but I do believe he can improve a lot. Alvaro Fernandez is going to put this one down. It's an in-swinger with his left foot. We're aiming for that far post. Brunner going for it. He's gone down there, and it doesn't look good for Brunner, our new signing for Liverpool. Straight away, the referee has put a stop to the game. He's holding his knee, so that looks like it could be an ACL injury, which will put him out for the next 6 to 7 months. He went up for the header. It's the way he landed, isn't it? It has to be his ACL. I hope it's not the case, but he will be replaced by Radkov here. Such a shame for him to pick up an injury at this stage as well. A player that is beginning to pick up a little bit of form. Terrier, too easy to skip past the defense. But Jaden making a fantastic save there. Of course, we said we'll go with Jaden rather than try to call him Owusu Duro, which is a mouthful, to be honest. Jaden is much easier to call him, but excellent save there. Alvaro Fernandez with the opportunity to drive us forward. We haven't seen too much of him in this game, but he finds Ouedraogo with his left foot. And that is what goals does for you as an attacking player. Once you start to score, yeah, it just feels like you can't do anything wrong. At the start of the season, oh my God, his shots were awful. But in recent games, he's gotten so much better, I've got to say. I mean, talking about our attacking players being better, our defense have also been better. Murillo there, excellent tackle, and that will be a 2-0 victory for us. 2 goals from Ouedraogo. And of course, an important clean sheet, which is good for the confidence of the team, the confidence of the goalkeeper, and most importantly, the confidence of the defense. We're playing better now, much better than at the start of the season. And I really hope we can keep this form going. I'm a little worried for Bruno right now. It's a shame though, just as he's he's starting to pick up a little bit of form. It's only a broken elbow. I say only, he's still out for a couple of months, but that's not as bad as I first feared. I thought that could have been an ACL injury for him, which would have put him out for most parts of the season. But yeah, it's not good news for us, of course. Like I said, 2 goals and an assist in the last 2 games. Wrong time for the injury, but we have to move on. We've got to start picking up a little bit of form now. Back-to-back wins. Who knows where we would end up at the end of this season? But things are looking quite positive for us. German scout Tim Scholz haven't really found us any decent academy player in Germany. And this time we have a couple of players though which we can scout further. You know, the likes of Robert Schubert here. We will scout him further, 69 to 94 potential. Not quite, and not on special this month from Germany. And from Austria, anyone decent that we can pick up? Oh, that looks good. Marco Weisinger, who is 59 to 75 starting overall. The potential, though, 78 to 94. And if he can keep that potential, we could have a special youth academy player there. A couple of players we will scout a little bit further, the likes of, is it Heitemeyer, Moritz Heitemeyer, we will scout further just to see if he goes on to be anything special. The same with Adrian Holler. We will scout a little bit further as well. The Malian scouts, or the scouts we sent to Mali, it's been quite poor, hasn't it? It's been really, really poor from Mali. I'm a little bit disappointed, to be honest, that we haven't found any decent player from West Africa there in Mali. But it is what it is. Our next game is against, we have got Cologne up next, a team bottom of the league right now. So this is a game where you would expect us to go on and collect all 3 points, haven't you? But boys, let's do this for Bruno. Of course, we now know he's going to be out for the next 2 months with a broken elbow. It's such a shame, though, as I've said. Jossers is picking up a bit of form, 2 goals and assists. I thought he looked good against Cologne before he picked up that injury as well. It's such a shame. It's going to be a big miss for us for the next 2 months. But this is where you need the likes of Rakov to step up. And Timo Werner, who's been sensational for us at the start of the season as well. The number 3 there, is that 1J1, our former Blackburn Rovers player? It looks like it's him, isn't it? The number 3. Yeah, it must be. They must have spent a lot of money to bring him over from Blackburn. We knew he was getting close to 80 rated when we left the team. Oh, no way. That's such a poor goal to concede, man. I praised the defense towards the end of our last game as well. And to give away a cheap goal like this against bottom of the league Cologne, it's not good. Tell you what, if they're going to defend like this for the remainder of the game, 2 banks of 4, and try to absorb the pressure, I'm very confident sooner rather than later we will break them down to get the equalizer, and we will go on to get the second goal. I've got no doubt. That is, if they continue playing like this. Schumacher, how is that not a penalty? How is that not a penalty, man? We have been robbed there, I have had a look at the replay of that action there on that right-hand side with Vincent Schumacher. He was clearly kicked. He passed the ball out and he was kicked. It should be a penalty. That's excellent, Seiwald. That is why we need his tenacity in the middle of that pitch. It's a good ball to Schumacher. He skipped past one so easy. He's going to cut inside again. Oh, good run from Bischoff. On his left foot. Bischoff gets in. Just the goal we needed before the end of the first half. It feels so much better going forward, Vincent Schumacher. He's so good going forward. I don't know why I'm surprised he's so good. He's an out-and-out left midfielder, isn't he? He's an out-and-out attacking player compared to Alvaro Fernandez. Yes, he got an assist against Werder Bremen in our last game, but he just feels so much better going forward. And we know Alvaro Fernandez is an out-and-out left-back. What a ball! What a ball to Engels! Oh my God, Seiwald. What a pass that was, son. Look at this. The angle was a little bit against him, but he's been in a good goal-scoring form this season. You wouldn't bet against him, Engels, not to score from there, to be honest. We are going to need the goals from the midfielders. The centre midfielders, our number 10s, the likes of Ratkov and Timo Werner. Of course, now that we know we have lost Bruno for the next couple of months, we're going to need everyone to chip in with goals. Oh, Teze, what a block, son. Win the header. Come on, we've got to hang on. We've got to hang on. Referee, how does he give that such a soft free kick to give to them, man? That is such a soft free kick. But if we can just hang on here, we wouldn't have to worry about that. We wouldn't have to look back to the free kick, just as we wouldn't have to look back on the penalty that we never got earlier on in this game. I thought that was a stonewall penalty. The cross wasn't the best. Back again, good header from Alvaro Fernandez. And we secure the victory. 2-1 victory away from home. Very good result. It was a little bit panicky at the start, conceding the first goal. But as soon as we got those 2 goals, it was really comfortable. Our youth academy is not looking too bad at the moment. We just need a goalkeeper, and we will be able to compete in the youth academy competition, which I don't think it makes any difference to the starting overall or the starting potential, but we will give it a go this time. We've got the likes of Dijkman. We have got Scholes, who looks good. 63 starting overall. The potential looks really good. The star man in the youth academy right now is Tony Weiss, who is 60 rated. But look at that potential. You've also got the likes of Weisinger here, Marco Weisinger, who is 65 rated. He's a left winger, though, which our formation don't need a left winger, but he's still 17 years of age. There's a lot of time to try to play around with his position on the pitch, but let's see how it develops. Klein, his potential is going down a little bit, which of course, that's not good news for us, but we will give him the next few months and see how he develops in the youth academy. We might promote and sell, or we might just release him. But we are away from home. We're unbeaten away from home. 4 games, 2 draws, and 2 victories for us. 5th in the league against a Mönchengladbach side that are 8th in the league. You know what? I might just make 1 or 2 changes to that starting 11 from our last game. Yeah, I'm just going to make a couple of changes there. Oh my god, every time I see cutscenes of him, I just think he doesn't look 6'1" at all. It's so funny that I think the game has made him look smaller. He's actually 6'1" in real life, Arne Engels, but it doesn't matter though. The most important thing is how he performs for us, and so far, he's been a big player for us. Doesn't matter what his height is. But talking about the youth academy as we did before the start of this game, you know, the likes of Eric Scholes, Tony Weiser, Marco Weisinger in the youth academy right now, or Finn Janssen that we have sent on loan to Cardiff. I don't know if it's just me that think about it this way. You don't need to have all those players make an impact in the first team. If you do, even better. But if you can get one of them making an impact, they feel like a £50 million player. Arne Engels talking about £50 million players. What a cracking finish there from our £50 million signing. No need to. That conversation about his height is over now. It doesn't matter how tall he is if he's doing this for us on the pitch. He sensational right now, man. He can't do anything wrong. His 3rd goal in 7 Bundesliga appearances. Incredible. Incredible for a centre midfielder. It looks like one of those players that will go on to score 10 plus goals in a season for you. We've had midfielders have excellent seasons for us. You think about Diomande last season, he was incredible. Oh, what a ball. Baumgartner, far post, cross. Oh, that's not the cross I was looking for. What an opportunity to double our advantage there before the end of the first half. I expected better there. Expected so much better there from Baumgartner, you know, towards the end of that first half. But Timo Werner here, replaced by Radkov, and the likes of Odrago also coming onto the pitch to replace Bischoff, I believe. Odrago replacing Bischoff. And the final substitution we made was Ronan Lodi replacing Alvaro Fernandez. It's all about hanging on to this 3-point. If we can get the second, even better. But it's all about keeping hold of what you have. Oh, Ronan Lodi, far post, gets in. You see what I mean? See what I mean? Lodi feels, even Lodi feels so much better going forward compared to Alvaro Fernandez. What a cracking finish there. That's it. 2-0 victory. Another clean sheet for us. That's 2 clean sheets in our last 3 games. Clean sheets coming against Werder Bremen. We conceded against Cole. And yet another clean sheet here against Borussia Mönchengladbach. Talking about Mönchengladbach, by the way, they got an important victory against Union Berlin the other day, Saturday. I mean, it puts them in firm contention for that Champions League places. Now, this competition could be the reason we keep our job this season. The DFB-Pokal, the cup competition. I say this because I don't think we're going to win the league. Our first round here, we have got Munster, who we will be coming up against. But the Ballon d'Or contenders here, Haaland, Mbappe, Vinicius Jr., and Julian Alvarez, it looks like. Now, I don't know how they come up with this shortlist because the last time I remember, Joao Pedro of Blackburn Rovers last season, he had an unbelievable season, breaking the record for goals in the Premier League. He won the Premier League, he won the Champions League, so I'm surprised he's not in there. But anyway, it's not our problem anymore. We're no longer the manager. We're no longer the gaffer of Blackburn Rovers. We've got a huge game to focus on here. We are away from home. The cup competitions can be tricky sometimes. Like, although we're coming up against Monster here. Hopefully, they're not monstrous to us, but I have rotated there, especially the back four. We don't really have too many players to rotate more of the team. I would like to, play someone else that's not Bischoff and Ouedraogo, but it is what it is. Once again, another rainy conditions to contend with. I like to think about myself as a big football fan, especially in the Premier League, but I do follow other top leagues out there, the Serie A, the Spanish League, the Bundesliga, the French League. I follow other top leagues out there, but I like to think I'm more knowledgeable with the Premier League and English football. But when it comes to cup competitions like this, do you see too many cup upsets in the Bundesliga or in the German league that like you would see in the English leagues and the FA Cup and that? I'm sure someone will let me know in the comments. It'll be good to do a little bit of research. In the last season in the FA Cup, we talked about some of the biggest cup upsets that we have seen in England. We mentioned Bradford against Mourinho's Chelsea. We mentioned Wimbledon. Wait a second. Radkov. Oh, Seiwald in the right place at the right time to tap that one in. 9 minutes into the game, and we've already taken the lead there. Our midfielders seems to get themselves in goal-scoring positions, And honestly, long may that continue. No, someone let me know in the comment. There must be some big cup upsets in the German league. I don't know too much about it, of course, because as much as I'm a big football fan, I don't sit there watching or researching about the German cup games. I do follow the Bundesliga, however. Ball past there. We get that pullback to Rashford. Yes, we can. Ah, that's the second. Too easy. Too easy. I was expecting it to be a comfortable game, especially, the strong, experienced lineup that we put out for this game. And it's looking like that so far. We could go on to score, 4 or 5 goals in this game. They're so poor. Munster, they've been really poor in this game. Look at this. Over the top to Ouedraogo. This could be the third here. Ah, that's the third. Too easy. Radkov with the second. I mean, this would do him the world of good, by the way. He scored a goal coming off the bench against Union, but he hasn't scored in his last 3 appearances in the league. So getting a brace in this game, for a striker, you need those goals for your confidence, and this would do him the world of good. Why the pass not going to reach there. Munster intercepts. 60-minute play. Oh, that's going to be a red card, isn't it? That is going to be a red card, which might just allow them to get into the game a little bit here. Seiwald with a terrible tackle. It's only a yellow card, thankfully, which means we're going to complete the rest of the game with 11 men on the pitch. Yeah, it's a bad tackle, innit? Look at it. It's not as bad as I thought. It's not it's an honest challenge. You described those as to try and win the ball. It was nothing reckless at all. It was an honest tackle to win the ball back. He was just a little bit late. And to be honest, looking back at the replay there, a red card would have been poor decision. Munster with the first chance of the game. Our backup goalkeeper, Bellini, almost made a meal of that one. He almost messed that one up, didn't he? I would have liked to see them score a goal. It's good to see lower league teams like this. And you like to see cup upsets, don't you? You like to see lower league teams knock out the higher rated teams in cup competitions. Not when it's against us, though. Definitely not when it's against us. But you like to see the underdogs feeling victorious. It's just human nature, isn't it? Seeing the underdogs be victorious. You think about your David and Goliaths and things like that. It's just human nature to feel that way. But we are going to make a couple of substitutions here. I don't know how often you see goalkeepers substituted in a game of football, but that's exactly what we have done here. Pellini taking off for Max Fudge, who will also make his debut here. He's not going to get too many opportunities to play games, but in the cup games like this, if we can rotate both goalkeepers until the January transfer window opens, I'm quite happy to keep doing that for as long as we stay in the cup. What a save from Max Fudge! That would see us then keep clean sheets in the game with a 3-0 comfortable victory for us. 2 goals for Radkov, which was quite important. Timo Werner off the bench, he couldn't get himself a goal. But Radkov scoring 2 goals in this game, he'll do him the world of good. So much confidence now, hopefully, with our other striker injured to keep on scoring goals. We have got the 3rd round of the DFB-Pokal here, the same round we were knocked out last season, let's not forget. But Heidenheim would face Mainz, Saarbrücken would face Dortmund. We face Düsseldorf in the next round. Hertha Berlin against Frankfurt, that's a good draw. Leverkusen against Mönchengladbach is a very good draw as well. Wolfsburg against Hoffenheim, Hamburg against Union Berlin, and Werder Bremen against Hanover. And that means Bayern Munich are not in this round. They must have been knocked out in the previous round here. The 2nd round, oh my God. They were knocked out by Hamburg. That is good news for everyone trying to win this competition right now. The overwhelming favourites, Bayern Munich, have been knocked out, but we have got a big game to go into here in the league. There is only 2 points separating the top 7 right now, and 5 points separating the top 8. And Hoffenheim are 8th in the league. We have got to win this game, man. We need to keep the winning run going right now. When you think about inconsistency of a football club in the Bundesliga, Hoffenheim comes to mind immediately. I mean, I'm trying to think about which Premier League team do you compare them to? Maybe Wolves in some regards. One season you'll see them fighting and being in Europe. The other season you'll see them fighting to stay in the Bundesliga. I suppose it's got a lot to do with selling and buying players, which it's quite harsh, really. I mean, teams in the Bundesliga, you have got to rely on selling players seasons after seasons to balance the book, really. Oh my God, what a start here. 14 minutes into the game, I think it's Kutuk who is the top scorer in the Bundesliga right now, and is giving them the advantage. Let's see this goal again. The initial corner was defended, but how the hell did that manage to go past 4 or 5 players around him? That's his 8th goal in 8 goals in 9 appearances. Such a bad start, man. Conceding a goal like that, conceding early goals, it's never good, because it means you're gonna try and go forward to try and get the goals, and in doing so, you might just open 1 or 2 spaces for the opposition team then to punish you. Oh no, it's Beto, the former Everton man, gives them the 2-goal advantage. We have had a good run, haven't we? We have had a good run. And that could be coming to an end here. 2-0 advantage to Hoffenheim. Come on, if we are going to get something out of this game, we need to get one just before the end of the first half. Vincent Schumacher is combined well there with Christopher Baumgartner, who's got a little bit of space here in front. Is off to go back to Radkov this time in the box. Radkov and Engels. Oh my God. I could not get my words out there, but tidy football there, tidy play. That is what you call a video ball, by the way. A little touch, little movement, creating the space. That's his 4th goal this season, Engels. I said we needed one back in this half to be able to get something out of this game. We've got that one. We could get the equalizer here. Radkov trying to cut inside. Not far away. He did so well there to try and, wriggle his way past 2 defenders. But of course, it wasn't going to work from that position. Come on, we need to turn this one around. It's good that we got the goal before the end of the first half. In our short time here, we have been in positions ourselves when we have been 2-0 up and somehow not managed to win the games. It would be nice if it goes in our favour. The fight's there from Radkov. But awful decision to try and shoot from there. That was not my intention, of course. But look at the space here for Beto. He's been found as well. Surely not. Jaden came out his line pretty quickly there and made himself very big. What a save. Oh, that's a big save from the keeper. We have struggled to play out from the back in this game. If we can manage to do that, we know we will get our attacking players in spaces forward and we can cause them trouble then. We've got it right this time. Engels into Drago. Radkov has made a run. Surely this is it. On his left foot. I said the 2 goals in the cup game would do him the world of good in going into these games coming up. With Bruno being injured, we're going to rely on him to score us most of the goals. What a finish that is. And it finishes as a 2-2 draw from 2-0 down to be able to get a point in this game. I'll absolutely take that. We did go on to have 1 or 2 chances at the end, not clear-cut opportunities that we could take advantage of, but definitely we'll take this one. 2-0 up, 2-2 at the end of the game. It's such a competitive start to the Bundesliga this season. Although we are 6th right now, our next game against Wolfsburg, who are 2nd in the league, winning this game could take us above Wolfsburg, which will put us 2nd in the league. It's amazing to think about, isn't it? We're 6th, but winning this game could take us into 2nd. So far we have got 18 points, and Wolfsburg in 2nd have got 21 points. There's not much in the goal difference. So if we go on to win this game 2-0, we could potentially go 2nd. That's how crazy it is. The likes of Bayern Munich and Leverkusen and Dortmund have played one more game than ourselves and Wolfsburg. But come on, let's go into this game. I mean, Bischoff starts this one in place of Baumgartner in that number 10 position. It would be nice to get a win here, you know. Come on, Leipzig. Tell you what I've realized with this formation, right? Left footers are so important for us, especially in the build-up phase from that right-hand side. You need your right midfielder to be left-footed, and you also need your right-sided number 10. In this case, Bischoff is starting in that position. He's also left-footed. It makes it easier to build from that side of the pitch. It creates so many passing angles and so many opportunities to create chances. It feels so much better compared to when we go with Sanchez and Baumgartner in that 2 position. But it's a strong starting 11 here from Wolfsburg. Richarlison starts up front for them. Hopefully we don't get to see the Richarlison chicken celebration. We've saw that a few times in the Premier League playing for Brentford. Engels is going to go for it. Oh, what a strike that was. What a strike, man. I tell you what, he cannot do anything wrong right now for us. His scoring goals, his importance in winning the ball back for us, his importance in the build-up phase like this, especially when we don't have Zubimendi on the pitch, who takes control. Oh, what a run and what a pass. Surely, get in. Vincent Schumacher gets the first of the game. We said we needed our white players to start scoring goals, and we have got the first one here. That's his first of the season. What a pass. What a finish. And Vincent Schumacher to Engels. He's going to hit it. Engels, get in. It's a goal and an assist for Schumacher. It's a fantastic finish for Engels. I'm not sure which is better. The one he scored against Werder Bremen from the left-hand side, that one had more finesse to it. Or this one, which is just pure power to beat the goalkeeper. Oh, what a finish that is. He just can't do anything wrong right now. And long may he continue, especially this goal-scoring phase. You're not going to have your centre midfielders scoring goals all the time. So it's important when he stops scoring, he carries on doing everything right as well as he's doing at the moment. Oh, no. Come on. Can we get a block? Can we get a block in on the near post? What a finish that is. That Matsundo, the number 10 playing for Wolfsburg, I think. It looks like a regen as well. Oh yeah, he's been incredible for them, popping up in those little pockets where it's difficult. Come on, switch of play. That's a poor ball. But we have managed to win the header there. Alvaro Fernandez got space to run into. Is he going to get a little bit of support? He's done well to get away from his man. There's no one in the box to cross the ball to. We have got to come back here and try and build again. Seawald out wide. Schumacher has made the run. Oh, he's going to go on his own here. He's opened up a little bit of space. Vincent Schumacher for the second of the game. Oh, I keep saying this, right? Once your players start scoring goals, for some reason it feels like it's never going to stop. I mean, we have gone about 8 games this season, 7 or 8 games this season, without our wide players scoring a goal. And all of a sudden, he gets the first one. Of course, he's got the confidence now to go on and get the second. I hope it's many more to come for him, you know. I have said a couple of times this season that it's so important that we get those wide players scoring goals. The likes of either it's Lodi, who scored a goal already, and Vincent Schumacher have scored a couple here. Look at Lodi go, though. Okay, wait for the run. I've played the ball a little bit too early there, maybe, but Baumgartner, Radkov to Seawald. Seawald now to Radkov with the finish. Oh, the patient build-up, and that paid off there. All triple substitutes and combining for that goal, and it's a lovely finish from Radkov. That's the end of the game. 4-1 victory away from home. At the start of the game, looking at the Wolfsburg team, I thought this was going to be a tough game for us, but we made it look easy, and this puts us second now in the Bundesliga. We need to carry on this winning momentum going. Who knows where we're going to finish this season? What's important is we finish in the top 4 this season, and at the moment, we're looking good. Smash a like on the video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.